Peace to the truth seekers. Much love to the family. I am Brother Jalahi, and welcome to Creative Knowledge TV, where I love to create knowledge, demonstrate knowledge, and appreciate all knowledge. Family, welcome to 2019, the year of the three. Very ebullient, very ecstatic about the year's possibilities. So, let's get right into it. The think tank topic of the day is building momentum for success. Building momentum for motivation towards success and other divine knowledge. Thank you all for tuning in and checking in with me. I appreciate the love at all times. You ever ask yourself the question, how does time work? Ever ask, how can one change their moment-to-moment reality and manipulate time? These are questions that can lead you down a path of self-realization and self-development. Knowledge is power, so let's dive deep. Along my path to higher consciousness and self-development, I've learned and gained the skill of changing and manipulating time. I've learned and gained the skill of changing and manipulating time. It's a simple concept that we can grasp once we understand that everything is energy, so everything is propulsively moving. The great Nikola Tesla stated, "If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of frequency and energy." As in the cosmos, as on earth, as above, so below. We as a human race must never become stagnant or dormant with thinking, acting, and creating. We can generate momentum in each moment by moving or making a movement towards a desired destination or goal. This is what some like to call motivation. As you can clearly see, all of the words I just used have the root M-O in each word. Modern day societies of business defines motivation as internal and external factors that stimulates desire and energy in people to be continually interested and committed to a job, role, or subject, or to make an effort to obtain or attain a goal. Momentum is us charging our battery, bringing power to the mind, body, and soul. Momentum is the gathering of steady energy. Think about a mountain. Whether you go up or down a hill, it will force you to build momentum. You ever tried to walk up a hill or walk up a mountain? I don't think so, buddy. And if it's steep enough, you damn near can't even stop your momentum from, coming down, racing you down the mountain. To activate my greatness, to unleash my inner and outer monster or moon star self, the key is to go within, begin to create movement, work to sustain that movement to generate momentum in each moment. Okay? This is how I manipulated my mind's concept of time in my entire reality. As you can see, all the words I used have the root M-O, which is very important. So write that down or keep it in the back of your head. We'll reference them later. Here's an example. Think about a glob of clay. Life is like clay. To skillfully craft a sculpture out of clay, one has to consciously envision and create movement from nothing. This is why Michelangelo said every block of stone has a statue inside it, and it is the task of the sculptor to discover it. Life is like clay. You will ask, how is life like clay, bro Jalahi? Life is like clay in the context that when molding clay, one has to envision a shape, body, persona from within the creative barriers of the brain and the heart. Now, when I say molding clay, I mean creating or generating momentum from movement in that moment. Once you start molding clay, each decision you make will ultimately change the attributes of the clay. Mold, M-O-L-D, is also the word mold, M-O-D-E. Mold, M-O-L-D, equals M-O-D-E, mold. Okay? The definition of mold, M-O-D-E, is a way in which something is experienced or expressed in a style, fashion, art, or reality. That's why people say, I gotta get back in my mold. There goes the root M-O. Now, mold, M-O-L-D, is a, it defines itself as form. Okay, to form an object with a particular shape out of easily manipulated material. Did you know that matrix is a synonym for mold, M-O-L-D? How many words do I have to connect to get it through you guys' heads? This shit is connected in its ancient magic that certain powers use to manipulate the mind of us humans, the masses. Just as we have to mold clay, we can consciously mold a positive mold, M-O-D-E, for our lives. And it goes even deeper. Mold, M-O-L-D, is also basically the word mod or modify. Again, another M-O root. Mold, M-O-L-D, is basically the word mod or modify. So let's keep diving deep. Dealing with etymology, the word mold, M-O-D-E, blossomed from the Latin word modus, which means to properly measure or style something. So again, this can be applied to everyday life. We can manipulate our reality and mold, M-O-L-D, it into the fun, happy, abundant life we want or desire. It takes patience and it takes diligence. In every present moment, we as humans are supposed to present our divine gifts. A few disciplines every day is a habit, and a habit is a pattern which sets us on a path. So having a daily routine of feasible goals and achievements can help generate momentum towards larger goals and, even more importantly, self-confidence, aka self-development. That great day can turn into a great week. That great week can turn into a great month. And the great month can turn into having a great year. We gotta keep deciding to move and create movement to mold, M-O-L-D, a successful mold, M-O-D-E, for ourselves and families. I always strive to, modify my life. I strive to give 100% at all times because life is serious and life should be lived, not just fucking survived, family. Life should be lived, not just survived. I don't want to be too long-winded, and I know it's a lot to soak up, but that's why I say, take out your notebooks and let's build together. So, I've been learning that in the 14th century, mold, M-O-D-E, began to translate into the word mood, M-O-O-D. Now, this is very important because when we set the mood, we set ourselves up for a situation or a moment to obtain certain possibilities. That's why when us men set the mood for our ladies, our queens, 9 times out of 10, we're able to hit every time if the mood or the mode, MODE, is set properly. The moon deals with movement, water, emotion. It's symbolized as the great mother. The moon has different phases. It's always moving. It's always changing. Once we begin to learn from nature, learn from the moon, let the phases show you that life is changing, constantly changing. Life is meant to be presented. It is meant for us to produce and create life. Okay? I am here to restore the great mother. In today's patriarchal societies, the man rules, and we have totally destroyed, desecrated, and disrespected the womb or the great womb men. Okay? I am here to restore the truth our ancestors lived by. This is the reason all world religions today are sun worshipers. They give, prominence to Hellenistic type societies, Hellenistic concepts. They're trying to hide the great feminine from us, family. The oppressors, the royal families, the secret societies, they're hiding balance. Think about potential energy versus kinetic energy. We have darkness and light within us, XY, left brain, right brain. As I said, moon energy deals with emotions and movement. Emotions and movement. It deals with using the darkness to create light. That's the eye in the sky. As we learn from the moon, it teaches us to generate movement. They have the root MO. This is spelling. This is casting spells, family. Dealing with spelling, the root MO connects us to the moon or moon energy, and everything that's connected to moon energy deals with movement. The moon is what moves the waves. Moon tells us to move. Everything with the root MO in it is moving. It's not stagnant. Movies are constantly going. Money flows. Motivation means striving for more. A mountain builds itself. So we have to continue to move. Moon energy deals with emotions. It deals with using darkness to create light. That's like saying it starts with an idea that we have to put action behind so that, it creates momentum towards a manifestation, a materialized manifestation. The turn nothing into something concept is true magic because it forces us to use our hidden emotions, love, greed, creativity to will or attract particular energies towards our aura field. This is my opinion, but I believe that when religions and governments began to program our minds and bodies, we became stagnant, cruel, hostile. This is because we don't use our unique powers anymore. We don't will things into being. We don't think for ourselves. We don't create for ourselves. We don't produce for ourselves. We don't protect ourselves. So while, the oppressors harness the moon energy and become monsters or moon stars, we worship, man, technology, religions, or sun worship. So in conclusion, my biggest point, my biggest piece of advice today is let's us as a people begin to mold our own reality again. Let's start thinking for ourselves, creating for ourselves, and using our gifts in every present moment. All of this was very important because these are the steps, these are feasible tasks that we can choose to do to build momentum towards success. Walk your own path along this journey. Build momentum, stay motivated, create moods, set a mode, and achieve your desires, family. Much love, much peace. It's your brother Jalahi. Thank you all for tuning in to Creative Knowledge TV. I love you all. I appreciate all of the support. Peace.